The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Ross. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 19.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Big hold of the 30, and finally brought down at the 34-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Dancing to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. In trouble, and he's taken down. Ed Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Now a throw here, hauled in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 3rd down, Ross. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field,
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Finding some room, and breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Fighting through it, he's got space. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Allen eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver, complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. On play action, Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with first and goal.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Out to the left. He's got his tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, here's Breida. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On play action, Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Now Allen. Out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. On first down, it's Ross. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds. And obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 28. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Allen going to throw. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he is going to have a Bills first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Allen off the play fake. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He he's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Half 85, half 85.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
4 down, check. Like 28.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Regular. Mike 28, on 52.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 146 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to run with Breida. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Let's go. You tight. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ross.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got Mason complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Ross. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
What's the run? They're running it. Mike 52. You remember me? You remember me?
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
Able to get there and pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.